Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? I have to be sort of quiet. We're back at the hotel room. Uh, it's been a really it's been a really strange day. It's like everything. I don't know. I feel like every time I made plans on this holiday, I'm like, I'll be here 7:39 between 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. It's like every single time something has come up. And I guess that's just what a wedding is like. It's a uh, it's a weekend of compromises. That's what I'm calling it. It's a weekend of compromises. So it's about 11:20 in the evening here. I just got back from the wedding. It was beautiful. It's really great to see my sister-in-law get married to her partner and meet all his family again. We met them last night at the family dinner. So last night we had a family dinner. It was only for immediate family. So it was like our immediate family, his immediate family, got to like just meet each other before the wedding. And there's some extended people like we've never met his parents, although our parents have, but like we just hadn't because they live in New South Wales. But yeah, it was nice, and then we had a great wedding today. The venue was beautiful. Uh, it was set out in the Tasmanian bushland. It was like in the bushland. I had no reception all day. Not even one little bit. Not even one bar. I had nothing. And what did we do? We sat out in the cold. It was freezing. So cold. I don't even know how to explain it to you. It was like 38 degrees Fahrenheit. 38 degrees Fahrenheit. It was so cold. And I did not bring my puffer jacket. We had a rush for the bus. So a coach picked us up this afternoon. And Mrs. Ping was late. She was trying to do her makeup and she ran late. And in the rush to get her out the door and on the bus, I forgot my jacket. So all night I'm sitting there just freezing my absolute balls off all night. And luckily they started some fires, but now every single piece of clothing I own, like all my suit, my pants, like just everything smells like smoke from standing in front of the fires all night. Uh, and I'm sunburnt from yesterday, so I've got an interesting mix of smokiness and sunburn. It's an interesting mix considering it's freezing, but it's really good to see you all. I apologize. I'm sorry. I really just, being on holiday, it throws out the schedule really badly because you wake up late, then you want to see, relatives and stuff, and then they want to do stuff, then you get caught up, and before we knew it, we had to rush and get ready. So I'm really, really sorry about that. Tomorrow is actually a legitimate free day. We've got we're not seeing the bridal party or anything anymore. They're done. They're married. They're off on their honeymoon tomorrow, and we have no plans. So tomorrow I should be able to do a larger show. We're not doing anything tomorrow now, are we? Just having breakfast with your mum and that. Yeah, we're not. Easy day. Tomorrow's gonna be a real easy day. So you'll hear a lot more from me tomorrow. There is a lot to catch up on. We have a lot of true crime. And here, I can try show you if I can remember how to get into it from here. How do we get into the photos? I can't show you too much. The bridal party asked sort of everyone not to post anything on social media until they got a chance to post, their wedding photos and things like that. So I can't show you too much, but I can show you what I posted on Twitter. Check this out. This is probably one of the coolest things I saw all day, other than some beautiful vows, a bunch of beautiful speeches from different people, commitments to love and, relationships and things like that. But this photo, look at this. They got a friggin' rainbow at their wedding. A rainbow. Who gets a rainbow? How do you order that? Do you have to call God? Does God take orders for weddings? I don't. How do you get that happened directly after their vows? Like an hour later, when we're all waiting around to eat, they got a freaking rainbow. It's like, how does that happen? How do you get a rainbow on command? I'm allowed to have a day off. I'm a little sick. I'm still really sunburnt and sunstroke from Friday, and I'm a little just messed up from I don't know. It's been a long few days. I can tell you I miss my cats a lot. Um, yeah, how beautiful, right? How pretty. What a rainbow. You can see sort of the hinterland. Do you guys want to see something really, really interesting? Do you guys want to see something highly illegal? Highly illegal. We drove past something highly super illegal on the way to the wedding. Ping was actually going to get off the bus and maybe go steal some, but then I was like, maybe I'll miss the wedding. So here, do you guys want to see something highly illegal? Let me show you something highly illegal. Let's see if I can find a good photo of it. I took like 50 photos of it. Let me find the one that has the sign on it. Oh, that's a good one. All right, let's upload this. Yeah, you guys want to see something highly illegal? All right. Oh, there it is. Super illegal. Yeah, someone guessed it. They spelled it wrong, but they guessed it. They spelled it incorrectly, but I know what they're talking about. We drove past like 100 different farms that had. So these are opium poppies. These are literally made to make morphine, oxycodone. Tasmania is one of the largest growers in the world of opium poppy. And we drove past like 50 different farms that had it. I think I have one that has the flowers. Hold on. Let me see. Let me check my photos. I think I have one that has all the pretty purple flowers. Is that one or that one? I know we drove past. The ones you see in that photo are immature plants. They're not full grown yet. Let's have a look. Maybe this one? Yeah, let's have a look. Come on, upload. There you go. Rows and rows of poppy flowers. These are all morphine opium poppies. All of them, all those white flowers, every single one. Plovers go mental out there. So yeah, there you go. Interesting from Tasmania. These are all, yeah, all highly illegal. And you can see in that photo, like they say, what is that? Hang on, I'll check my photos and I'll tell you what it says. Because I can't see what you guys see. Hold on, let me go through my photos. Where's the sign? No, it says something like keep out. People have died from, because people steal them. People go in there and they pinch them. They pinch them and get high off them. I wanted to show you, there's one that has a great version of the sign. Hold on. What does it say? No. Show me the one that has the sign. I took like too many photos of it because I thought it was hilarious. Oh, here. What does it say? Hey, give me that photo. All right. It says prohibited area. Keep out. Prosecute trespassers prosecuted. Illegal use. Illegal use has caused death. Illegal use has caused. I'm gonna my new avatar. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me see. Can I take this away? Yeah, I'll show you a more close-up photo of the. There we go. Do some quick editing on my phone. There you go. Keep out. Prohibited area. There's nothing. Although no, Reby, I saw a sign at one particular farm that had it said like we have security cameras and stuff like that. They're like the entire place is under surveillance. But there you go. Prohibited area. Literally the fences are like knee high. If you wanted to get over it and steal like every single one, you probably could if you went in the middle of the night. You could probably even just stick your hand through the fence and grab a bunch, and no one gonna know. Hey, Kathy Lynch, good to see you. You definitely would have missed the wedding. I maybe would have. I maybe would have. But yeah, very, very interesting. I've never seen them before. I've never been to Tasmania, but I've heard about them, but I've never been here. And to drive out to the wedding venue and just see how many farms there are. There's just every second farm is a poppy farm out here. Literally, I thought there was just like one or two in Tasmania, but it's not. It's like every second farmer grows poppy seed down here. So, yeah, there you go. Want to get high? Go to Tasmania. Wait, turning in? No, it's late here. What time is it for you? It's like midnight here. What do you mean turning in? I'm turning in. You're not turning in. The hell's going on? Oh, you saw them in a cop shop garden back in the 80s? You saw opium ones? Yeah, they're like purpley white. I didn't know. I thought they were red. But apparently, no, they're like a purpley white color. They're sort of whitish with a purple interior. 6 in the morning. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry it's so early. I'm sorry. Do you guys want to see what I wore to the wedding? Do you guys want to see me look sunburnt, a little dehydrated, and a little out of whack? I guess I could show you, but I reckon I look really terrible. So, that's you're taking it on yourself here. But I said I would show you, so you can see my ugly face over here, looking very unimpressed. Apparently, I have resting, annoyed face. Seems I have all the photo. Oh my God, I'm going to tell you a story in a second, but here's me looking when I came back from the wedding. This is what I wore to the wedding. There you go. I have resting, annoyed face. I think I'm just very tired. Had a few too many beers at the wedding too. I don't drink, so I had like two, three, four, some shots. I don't know what else I had. There you go. I have resting, annoyed face here. There you go. You can see what I wore today. Blue suit. There's those chinos, brown boots. Had the blue shirt, blue tie clip, and that's me after I had my hair pulled out, but it was tied back earlier in the night. But I copped a massive headache from being sunburnt that I took it out near the end of the wedding. You want to see Mrs. Ping in a pretty pink dress? All right, but she's gonna. Can they see you in your dress, or do you want the emoji of your face? Whatever. We want to see the Tea Devils tomorrow, but it's like super expensive. Apparently, I don't know how much yet. I haven't had a look. I don't know. We have to talk to family. They want to do something tomorrow. I'm not sure where we're going, but there's a place about an hour from here that has Tasmanian devils. So, all right, hold on. Let me do something. I want to protect her identity a little bit, okay? Because we have to. Hold on. All right. All right. I've done some quick editing. And now I can show you. All right. She did end up wanting the emoji. So look, I have to protect her identity a little bit. Let me just make sure this is the one. Yeah, okay. So there you go. That's what she looked like at the wedding. You can see her in a pretty pink dress. She had nice shoes, had her nails done, hair looks great. But there you go. Can see her. Obviously, she's the better looking one in the partnership here. But that's a break you take. Being a male in life, I guess. And so yeah, she got a lot of compliments on her outfit and her jacket and stuff like that. So Glitter says, I need those shoes. The strappy shoes. I bought those for her. I found them for her. She was like, I need shoes. And I was like, yeah, these ones look good. Do you like these? Oh, everyone likes your shoes. Oh, yeah. We can take a photo of them later. For all you shoe freaks out there, we ain't taking any feet photo, all right? She is so petite. Everyone's like, you're so little. Yeah, she's quite little. I'm glad you guys like her shoes. She was really paranoid about the shoes. What a beautiful smile. Yeah, I know, right? You can definitely see it. So yeah, that was her in her pretty in pink ensemble. You don't have one of you just in the dress, do you? Like without the jacket? I don't think we. Yeah, I don't think we took one, right? I don't think we took one. So there you go. Can you believe that woman is somewhat older than me? She looks way younger than me. Oh, she was freezing. Oh, we might do that. We might do that. Yeah, we're having fun. I think they so there was two buses that came. There was one at 9:30, and we jumped on the 9:30. We were just so tired. It's been a long day. We got picked up at 2, and then yeah, and so we're out there from like 3 to like 9:30. It's a long wedding. Um, so thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hold on. Let me get out. I'm in bed. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get out. I got like an old man. Oh, they want to talk with you. Yeah, but the camera's not on, so it's okay.
Okay.
Do you want to read all the nice comments about you, or?
Oh, that's very lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a long. It was all. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. I think traveling to this wedding. I don't know. I just think we didn't really have the. I just don't think we understood like how tiring the whole thing.
No, I know. It's really taxing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think like the travel and then getting here, and we had the wedding dinner on Friday, and all the hassles that went with that, and getting your parents here, and it was really hard. Everyone says hi.
Hello.
So last time I brought her on, I got in trouble because I just sprung questions on her, and she's like, "You didn't prep me for the questions, and you asked me questions that I don't know the answers to." She's like, I don't watch true crime every single day like you do." She's like, I don't keep up with all the stories.
Will you tell me most of them?
I tell you all the stories.
Most of them.
All right. I'll give you the updates. But you have to watch. You might have to watch the show because that's where all the updates are.
Yes.
So you have to start watching the show.
I might have.
She's not even subscribed to the channel.
You told me not to.
They all want you to. They all want you to talk to them in the chat again. Yeah, they want me to do a members only where it's like me and you. But I don't know. Look, this is probably because we're on holiday and we probably both had too much to drink. So she's more less guarded tonight than she normally is. Yeah, everyone says hi.
That's nice.
Yeah, we need a vacation to get over the vacation.
Yeah,
it wasn't like the thing is, it's not really a vacation as such because like partially I've been working because I've been like doing stuff for you guys a little bit here and there, and then every other waking moment had been spent making sure basically everything went to plan for your sister.
Pretty much.
Like it's just been trying to make sure she has the wedding of her dreams. Yeah. And she had a great wedding, really. I can't wait to show you the photos, but we have to let her and her new husband we have to let them like post them, and then when they post them, we can put more emojis over people's faces, and then we can show you. But what I can tell you is her husband looks very much like Dom Dollar. So if you know who Dom Dollar is, DJ Dom Dollar, or if you know who Ned Flanders is, you may have an idea of what he looks like. He looks like a mix between Ned Flanders and Dom Dollar. Sorry if you know. She needs to take her focus off me. They're saying you don't have to be on the camera.
Oh, okay.
So you just talk like we're doing now. She's the shy one. I'm the social butterfly with everyone. I spend half the night talking to everyone, like catching up with like uncles and like family friends I haven't seen in a long time that I love. And like there's people that we hadn't seen for like 6 years who like it's funny when you go to these weddings and you see people who are family friends, we just all live our separate lives, and then you sort of come together for these events. It's like it's like you saw him yesterday and you're like, oh my god, how have you been? Oh, I heard you had 3 kids. How come you 3 kids? They're like, oh, they're like 7 now. Oh my god, they're 7. Oh my god, last time I saw you, you weren't even pregnant. Oh my god, you didn't even have a partner. We got to see like some lovely people. Yeah, he looks like a mix between Dom Dollar and Ned Flanders. It's so funny. He didn't used to have a mustache. And then when was it? Was it Christmas? No, it was like we went out to dinner or something. Like Christmas? Easter? Easter last
It
year?
might have been Easter last year.
Easter last year, he came to our because we have a big family event at Easter, and he rocked up with Mrs. Pink's sister, and he had this big bushy mustache, and he had shaved his head because he normally has long hair. Although tonight he had longer hair. Sam or your sister demanded that he had the longer hair and not the shaved head. And he rocked up to that dinner with the mustache. And the first thing I said to your dad, I whispered in his ear and I said, he looks like Ned Flanders. And your dad just cracked it. He's like, oh my god, he was funny. He was wearing like a jumper that like Ned Flanders would wear, like a knitted, like kind of like Christmassy kind of, it must have been Christmas. He was wearing like a knitted type of Christmassy sweater and he had this giant mustache and shaved head. It was like so funny. And I told your dad, I was like, oh, he looks like Ned Flanders. And from then on, it was like, oh, you could just see it, and it never goes away. So funny. Yeah, hi, how are you? Hey, Kelly, good to see you. When we have photos, I'll show you. I might not be able to show you his eyes or something like that, but I can show you his mustache.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you guys don't know who Dom Dollar is? Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on. Oh wait. Where's your phone? Where's your phone? Hold on, I'll show you. Let's go into here. Go into Google. Google Dom Dollar. Let me find a good image of Dom. That's probably the best one. Don't you think that looks like C word guy?
Oh yes, yes.
It looks like him a lot. Hold on. All right, guys. Hold on. I'll turn on the camera. Oh, I have to take Mrs. Ping away. How do I do that? Oh, here you go. So, don't do that. So that's Dom Dollar, and he looks very much like Mrs. Pink's sister's new husband. It's very similar. So if you've never seen Dom Dollar before, that's Dom Dollar. And yeah. Thanks. Here you go. So, almost walked into a wall. I don't think we have a vibrating bed. Does it vibrate? I don't think we're America. I think it's an American thing. I don't think they do that here. They just have like condom machines and lube outside in the bathroom. No, they don't do that either, but they should because there's a lot of people fucking here tonight. No, I'm just kidding. The language is too much alcohol ping. Sorry about that. There's a lot of swearing going on tonight at the wedding. But yeah, we had people flying in from everywhere. There was a guy that flew in from Canada, from Whistler. So Mount Whistler or Whistler, yeah, that's his brother. His brother works in Canada at the Whistler I don't know, some restaurant there, and he flew in all the way from Canada, 16-hour flight for his brother's wedding.
Oh,
So, currently they haven't had that since the 1960s. I don't think I ever see. I don't think I ever seen that.
I've never seen a vibrating
Yeah,
bed.
I don't think I've seen one either. I don't think when I was even in America, I saw. I don't think I saw one. No. You know what I saw in America? What every American place has? Every American hotel has a Minute Maid vending machine. Like every single one I ever went to in America, they didn't have Coke or whatever. They had Minute Maid, not like Pepsi or it was just Minute Maid. That's all you could get, like Minute Maid soda.
Nice.
I like they do a dry ginger ale, which was really nice. That's about the only one I like. I think that was like Canadian dry or something. Like it's pretty good. Sorry, I don't want to burp into the microphone. Sorry about that. Um, yeah. So wait, I have no idea what's going on in true crime. It's been away for like 3 days now. Someone could have been found. People could have been murdered. They could have found Sebastian. Although I got an email this morning from someone with a statement from Nashville, no, the Sumter County. I can't remember which county it is now. Whichever one Sebastian went missing from, they put out a statement basically saying, "Can all the people on the internet can they shut up and stop talking about the guy in the truck with the green jacket or whatever? Can you just shut up with that? Because we already talked to that guy, and that guy had nothing to do with Sebastian's disappearance. So please stop calling us about the guy with the green jacket. Yeah, that'd be great. You're like tying up all our detectives. Yeah, yeah. Please stop that. Oh, it's not Sumter. That's Sumner County. Yeah. Oh, Jason Valiant was moved. Okay. Oh, sorry, I can't for some reason I can't access my Facebook from here. I don't know why, but I've not been able to get onto the Facebook Knights of Ping account from this phone. I don't know why. So I haven't seen any of the updates. That's why none of you have got messages from me throughout the trip if you're messaging me there. If you message me on Twitter, I'll get it or my email. But for some reason, I'm not logged in and I don't know how to log in. I don't have the passcodes or anything, so they're all at home. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the green hoodie one. Yeah, someone sent me an email. Let me see if I can find it. It was my friend Amy. It was my friend Amy. What'd she say? What county was this? Yeah, Sheriff of Sumner County. They say put out an immediate press release saying today detectives interviewed the person in question regarding their presence on the night of February 25th, 2024. We can confirm that after a thorough discussion with this individual, there is no evidence linking them to Sebastian's disappearance. Well, we appreciate the vigilance and cooperation from the public and all those involved in the search for Sebastian. We encourage everyone to continue providing any pertinent information that could assist in the ongoing investigation. However, we also urge the community to approach social media rumors with caution. You hear that all out apparently. Oh, we're muted. Oh, you missed my great impersonations of people. That's good. I'm glad that wasn't public because that was funny as fuck. Yeah, I look. The thing with Sebastian Rogers is this: if you if you want to know where it starts with Sebastian, you go back to the beginning, and the beginning is, where is the last proof of life of Sebastian Rogers? Where is that? I mean, we know where that is. That is your starting point. There is no other starting point. It's not in the morning, it's not 2 a.m., it's not overnight. It's back when there was a last proof of life. I don't give a F who says what about what interview and I talked to sheriff and blah, blah, blah. No. Unless you can tell me the freaking minute by minute play by play about what happened between that time and when he went kaboom and disappeared into the universe, then I don't care. I really don't. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're responsible for that child. He's your kid. I'm not making him, like, not trying to be mean to them or anything, but it's like, do you think we would accept this kind of bullcrap from people if they just went, "Oh, I came home one day and my kid just disappeared"? Like, no, we wouldn't. We'd be bloody hammering them until they were like, "Well, no, you prove to us what the fuck happened." Then we'll like talk. We'll talk a little more after, but you prove everything out. Like, there's more that we can figure out. Like, it's really that simple. And until you can move past that point, until you can get a secondary proof of life of Sebastian, some point, either past that last sighting, which is like with his mum at that like big box store or whatever, until you can get another proof of life that is verifiable by someone other than his immediate family, then you have to go back to square one. You have no other option. No other option. It's not this. It's not the stupid webcam, CCTV with all their lights. Well, no, they're not. Now there's something completely different. No, you have to go back to that first point. And unless you can progress from there, then you're stuck at that first point. And that's where we've been since February. Like, that's where we've been since that point. Like, you can talk all you want. You can talk about the dad and his illegitimate family and how he might have like sexually assaulted the other lady or whatever. None of that matters. No, none of that is relevant to Sebastian. We can deal with that afterwards. We can arrest him if you want. We can charge him with crimes if you want. But it's got to be after. It's got to be after we find out what happened to Sebastian. And right now, there's nothing like. I don't want me to tell anyone because we just don't know anything more than about 24 hours after Sebastian went missing. That's it. And that's why I don't talk about it a lot, because I feel like if you do, you're doing it just for the money, just for the views, and you add absolutely nothing to the true crime world. All you're doing is adding to your own bank accounts. That's it. That's literally it. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go on a rant about Sebastian. It just drives me crazy. Let's see. Unbronzed Aussie in Tassie. Yeah, I am really unbronzed. I am very, very well. I might be bronzed when I go back. I'm sunburnt to hell. My face is so sore, and I don't have any aloe vera, so I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it. I don't have any. I'm literally glowing in the dark right now. I'm standing in the bathroom, and my face looks like I'm some sort of jack-o'-lantern. It's just bad right now. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Until we can get another verifiable like entry point for Sebastian, yeah, I feel like it's very similar to Summer Wells. And then where do you go from there? You have to look at it as a systematic issue within Tennessee. And I don't mean to call out the sheriff or anything. It just seems to be, for whatever reason, within Tennessee, there's a systematic issue with missing children and being unable to close out those cases. And it's not being mean to anyone. Go look at their website for Amber Alerts and unsolved cases of children. They have a problem. And I don't know what it's going to take to fix it, but it's not making YouTube videos and talking about guys in green jackets that do nothing. It's not that. So hopefully we can figure out what's going on. The ozone layer is very thin in Tassie. That might explain why my face is red hot. Yeah, no, I mean, I've heard that I've heard everything about that green jacket guy. Anyway, we have an update. Um, German boyfriend. Let's see. So I think the last CCTV was watched last night at Texas Roadhouse. He has been seen any other than his mum since then. No, no, no one has any verifiable proof. No one, no one has anything else. No one has any verifiable data point. Uh, I think it's, I think it's almost 24 hours before they reported him missing. Only for people inside of his house, so his mum or whatever. They're the only ones who can give any sort of proof of life to Sebastian, really. And that's really not good enough. It's not really good enough. Yeah, there's been a bunch of different things. Glitter says Ohio has a big problem too. 17,460 plus missing children just last year in Ohio. Yeah, I believe there's some sort of systematic issue with I don't know if it's the Amber Alert system or it's the way child cases are investigated when you cross state lines in America. If there's some sort of like information sharing that's not working correctly, but it could be like a USA wide, problem, but it seems to be there's a few states here that just don't seem to be able to close out cases. And I can't figure out if it's because of complexity or it's due to investigative reasons. But yeah. Betty C says they'll suppose, yeah. Columbus, Ohio is the highest city of the nation in trafficking. Oh, trafficked like Hannah Kobayashi. Okay, very sad. Very sad. I hate when young women get trafficked and then pretend to be in Mexico. Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. Let me just double check. I don't think I have anything else. What did Mr. DJ send me? I was going to tell you a funny story and then I forgot about it. I can't remember what it was now. There's been a few funny things that have happened today. I can tell you one thing. On the way to the wedding venue, we're in this giant coach, and the coach went down the wrong road and got stuck. He ended up in a dead end farming road, and there was no turnaround point for a giant coach. And he had to basically reverse over 150 meters to find a place to turn around. And he's just like, he was so puzzled. He's like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. We may just be stuck here and not get to the wedding. So that was exciting. What's this? What did she already get found? ALASSI. That's the third T. T.
Is that Tasmania?
No, what?
I don't know why Tasmania came up. Yeah?
Tasmania.
Little
Oh, little
girl.
girl. Yeah, thanks. Can I have a look? 12 hours ago, was she found? She's in San Jacinto County. Uh, San Jacinto? Is that how you say that? Jacinto?
Oh.
Yeah, Juan
What
Jacinto.
happened? She was missing for how
Amber
long?
alert. It's an Amber alert. Amber alert means child's missing under certain circumstances. So
Oh.
an Amber alert often means that they have a vehicle,
Mm.
uh, and stuff like that. There's certain criteria that they have to meet to issue an Amber alert. It's normally a child, their life is in danger, and they have a description of the suspect and a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So what is this? Hazel. Oh, I have to go back in this screen. Hazel Lodge Lassiter. She's 7. Abducted from Shepherd, Texas, according to officials. She was last seen with Brandon, same last name, Lassiter, but he's 34. And then a woman, Ashley Doss, Trace, no,
Mm-hmm.
Cinco, something, Spanish? No? Okay. um, they say they believe to be in a gray 2019 Nissan Rogue with Texas license plate MDN 6176. What else? The young girl was abducted and last seen in the 900 block of County Line Road in Shepherd, Texas, around midnight on September 25th. What? The hell are they issuing a Amber Alert 3 months later? Yeah. We'd like to alert the public that a child went missing in September. Can you please all use your mind? Yeah, December 13th.
Terrible.
They're like, use your Wayback Machine in your mind. Tell us if you saw this girl in September. We'd like to know. Please call in. Please call the number. September 25th, 2024. Hodge Lassiter was reportedly last seen with her parents. Yeah, so how do you get Amber alerted when it's your parents? It must be a custody situation or a CPS. So like she must have got taken off her parents and put into foster care, and then or something like that, or a different guardian, and then they've gone and abducted their child, breaking the court order, and now it's an Amber Alert.
Yeah. But why now?
Yeah, why did it take 3 months for them to issue that? Carolina says tipsy Australians pronouncing a D, A D, A D, A D,
AD.
associate director, no, AD, or just a D, or like girls like the D.
Where are you getting it
I
from?
don't know. Um, when he asks us why did they wait so long, we shouldn't be laughing. It's very serious investigation. It's very serious. You can't laugh at true crime. You're not allowed to. This is very serious. You have to put on your acting face, not your drunk face. Your acting face. They're saying here, yeah, I'm going to pronounce that now. Now I feel I've got a complex about it. It's the San Jacinto. It's just a place in Texas. The San something Texas. Stop naming Ricky B. Like, this is why you're not allowed to come on the show anymore. You have to stay over there where I can't see you. See, I can read when I can't see you. See what happens? See, that's why she's not allowed on the show, guys. Because I'm not allowed to see. If I see her laugh, then I laugh. So stop. Don't look in that direction. You can't read. Evil Alaska says Ping teaches us so many inappropriate things, especially at all our ages. I could be your grandma. It's all right, guys. I got hit on by like 50 grandmas tonight. They all think for some reason that, which is bizarre because they all know my partner and they've known her since she was a baby, but they all think that somehow they have a shot with me. It's weird. All the old ladies love me at the wedding. Maybe because I'm actually talking to them and all the other young kids are all dancing on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, Alvin dies, Helen becomes available. She's 70. I mean, she's all right. She's a nice lady.
She's nice.
She was probably pretty hot when she was young.
Yeah, she was. That's all. Very pretty.
Is that your permission if Alan dies?
No, not really.
Should I have to add it to a list like top 5? Let her read it for you. All right, here. They want you to read it. Can you read this? San Jacinto. Can you read this article? They want you to. Yeah, read from here. Can you read from there, like from that line? Who had the most money? I don't know. There's a lot of rich people at this party. Actually, probably the bride and groom. They work for really big IT companies. Just hey, whoa, read from here. No, not from there. What are you doing?
No, you keep pushing.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, read that.
Pronounce that. San Juancito.
Yeah, you're better than me. There you go.
Okay, the San Juancito. Sheriff's Office reports there is an investigation ongoing with Child Protective Services that was going to court. Well, there you go. You guessed it.
That's like one sentence. Read the paragraph.
This part.
Oh, no, read here.
CPS received a court order to take custody of the child, but when authorities went to serve the warrant on Friday, the parents and child could not be found. San Juancito County officials report that might be in a grey 2019 Nissan Rogue with the Texas license plate PDN 6176.
Okay.
Anyone with information to be asked to contact San Juancito County Sheriff's Office.
Are you now pronouncing J's as W's too? Is this like a contagious thing?
Did I pronounce it?
I think you just
maybe.
Is it like a Australian thing that we now pronounce J's as W's or yes?
Well, I figured no, because it would be Mexican and they always pronounce their J's as W's, don't they?
I think you should work for my company. I think you should work for my company. Do you know how many times they yell at me for mispronouncing like Spanish names? They're like, Ping, that's not how you say that. It's Texas, so it's hard. It's probably a Spanish name. It's got an A that's a triple W, and it's got like a T that's probably an X, and you don't pronounce Bayer like that. You have to sorry, it's not Bear County, it's Bayer County. It's like, what do you mean it's Bayer County? What the fuck's the Y in it? Like,
yeah, you don't know. That's the thing when people come here, they mispronounce suburbs and stuff.
Sorry, the swearing's a little much. Sorry, we probably scared Kathy Lynch off. She's probably like, oh my god, they're swearing again.
Oh, she doesn't like it.
No, she hates it. I missed it. What did I miss? Make it a side gig. Laura T says we love it. You two are so cute. Mexicans pronounce J's as Y's. I think you just can.
So,
Jacinto County. There you go. Is that correct?
no, you use J. Yeah, you have to use Y.
That would make it Jacinto County. San Jacinto. No, wait, what?
San.
J's. It is a J, so it's a Y. Jacinto.
Cinto, yeah, I guess so.
I got to take Spanish classes.
It's a Y. I thought it was a W.
Yeah.
Oh well. Let me mispronounce it then.
They'll yell at you. They will. They'll leave comments.
Well, this is why I'm not the presenter.
It's all right. I mispronounce like every second word. They're always like, Ping, that's not how you say that. And I'm like, well, in Australia, that's, we have different English. We're UK English, Australian English. You guys speak American. There's like differences. Like we have O's after U. You don't. You spell color without a U in there. You know
And
that,
mum with no.
right? Like, so there's so many differences. You don't know how I pronounce things. Cletus says, I think she's adorable. She can say however she wants to. That's what I tell her. I'm like, you're so hot. You can say words backwards. It's all good. You can say my name backwards. You don't have to call me by anything. You can call me whatever. You can even call me whatever if you want. Hey, whatever. Come to bed. All right. Yeah, so it's a CPS dispute. That's basically what it is. These are really unfortunate. It's not an unusual pattern that these follow for them to be reported so late. And I don't know why that reporting structure is like that, where a child goes missing many months ago, but it only makes the public news like 2.5 months later. There was another one that was in LA and one in New Orleans that happened. It was very similar. Child went missing, but they didn't report it, and it was a CPS case. Both of them were, and they both got reported to the public months later, months after the events happened. And it's almost like the CPS doesn't want the news getting out until they can investigate it themselves internally. And only when they fail or the police fail, they then ask for the public's help in trying to locate them. It's a bit of a strange system. I think if you have a missing child, you just want them to be found, and it shouldn't be kept hidden for that long. But Laura T says, "Well, Ping, you pronounce better than our local newscaster does." Yeah, didn't we watch one like a week ago? And she messed up like every third word about a case, and I was like, "See, she gets paid like $150,000 a year." And gets makeup and hair, and she does a worse job than I do. The one in let me look it up. It was one in New Orleans. There was a girl that was in state care, and she had gone missing from like a shopping center or a mall, and they didn't report it for months. It was like at least 3 months. Hold on. Missing. I don't know. Missing girl.
Like
From I think it was NOLA.
Random
CPS. Not that one. Yeah, this one. This one. It was a missing teen last seen at New Orleans Museum. They believe she could be a trafficking victim. Her name was God, why do these people have names I can't pronounce? Can we just name our kids like Jack and stuff, or like Crystal? Her name's Chris Thal. Crystal? She obviously is Hispanic, and they said she was last seen wearing a blue yoga-style jumpsuit and a black Harley Davidson pullover. That was in July, and I'm pretty sure she went missing like ages before they made it public. Hold on, yeah, so this was reported in July, but she went missing in May. And it didn't make the public news until like July. Yeah, the teen was in the custody of the Louisiana Department of Children. Oh, it disappeared on me. Yeah. Yeah, the teen was in the custody of the Louisiana Department of Children and Family Services, or DCFS, on May 22nd when she went on a group trip to the museum. Police say that at some point during the trip she left the group and has not been seen since. Authorities have not said why, and they believe she may be a victim of trafficking. The teenager, who is described as being 5'2", 135 pounds, was last seen wearing a blue yoga-style jumpsuit and a black Harley-Davidson pullover. Anyone with information regarding the child's disappearance is encouraged to call the New Orleans Police Department Special Investigations Division at 504-658-5267. They said no additional information regarding the child's disappearance has been released at this time. So let me now search her name and see if they've done an update since July. So she's been missing since May. Let's see if there's any new... Did they ever find her? Let's have a look. Don't do that. All right, let's go here. No, that's not how you do that. Gemini, go away. I don't want you. Gemini, go away. Oh, they did locate her. They're saying she was reported missing 3rd of July. They found her on the 26th of July, so 23 days after her case was made public. But you got to remember, she went missing May 22nd. So it's May, June, July. She was missing for at least 3 months, like 3 months. She was missing for a long time. Let's see. Where was she found? She was found at a home in the 1300 block of South Dilton Street in Metairie. According to U.S. Marshals, the investigation showed no signs of human trafficking. So she was not a trafficking victim, but they did locate her in South Dilton Street. So there you go. Carla says, oh yeah, in our geography, you know better than most citizens. Kelly says, Mrs. Ping, you need to start doing Mr. Ping's makeup and hair so he feels special like the news presenter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. If she can cover up this redness on my face, that would have been good. And we stood by a bunch of like wood fires tonight, so I don't think that helped.
Probably not.
Our entire hotel room smells like smoke. It smells like wood fire because like all our clothes stink of smoke.
Yeah.
So when we get home to Melbourne, we're gonna have to dry clean it. We're gonna have to go to the dry cleaner and drop off all our suits and your dress and
yeah.
I don't know what else. I don't know, underwear, your panties. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, the rainbow was so cool. The bride doesn't know, so we'll send it to S.
Yeah.
We'll get it to her. We'll send it to S and C. I find it funny, like her last name, that her maiden name now is such a simple name, and now she has to spell a new name that's so hard to spell. Like his last name is so long, and it's got so many double letters, and so that's what happens. You have to pick your partners wisely. They got shitty last names. You're gonna have a great time being Mrs. Like you got like 50 letters and
Yeah.
let's see. So when we write a card do we not put the like SD anymore? We have to put SC.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess she's a married woman now.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure she's changing her surname. I mean, it's not everyone does that.
Maybe she's gonna be like those Hollywood celebrities that keep their name.
like when hyphenates it.
Like, oh my god. Don't do that. Not with those two last names. Like Gwyneth Paltrow, like she kept her name when she married that. What's that idiot from that stupid band? Like he's in Coldplay. Chris Martin.
Oh.
Yeah. She married him, but she kept her last name of Paltrow. Yeah. It was a nice wedding.
Beautiful.
Nice wedding. All right. Yep, another Maria says we need Mrs. Ping as a guest on your show. I don't know. I've asked her a couple of times, but she's not. I don't know. Do you want to give them an explanation? I mean, they're asking you.
No, okay. I mean, maybe, yes, maybe.
It's because you're
But,
shy.
well, yes, but I don't know. I'm happy to do it maybe once or something. I have to be prepared.
Do we have to buy you like a costume, like
A
a
costume.
face mask? We'll get you like one of those ones like the Masked Singer.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
turn you into like the unicorn, and then people can guess who you are.
The unicorn
Yeah,
face.
and then each week you can read a different true crime story, and then people can like dial in with their guesses of who you might be,
Oh.
and then I don't know, you might get advanced to the next round. You might even win, and then right at the end you can rip off the mask and be like, "It's me."
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
we can call it
Sounds great.
the masked true crime person. Um, Carolina says, ever heard of Marcos Ambrose? Yeah, I know who that is. The only NASCAR driver I know from Tasmania. Yeah, I know the Aussie that drove in NASCAR. Yes, I do. Dyslexia says, is your first or last name Ping? No, it's neither my first name nor my last name. It's neither her name or her last name. It's
It's
neither
just
her.
a random
It's neither her sister's name or her sister's last name or her partner's first name or his last name.
name.
But I can tell you this, I gained a new nickname this weekend. I can't tell you the specifics behind it because it would give my like Deadpool name away. But I can tell you that I am now senior.
Yeah.
I am now senior, given to me by the groom's mother, who I love. She is now my favorite mother. She is now. I am senior, and now he is
He's
junior.
junior.
He's junior. I love it. I win finally.
Yeah.
Ping's real name is Billy Bob. That's right. It is. Yep. Another Maria says she has great voice and asks the right true crime questions. Oh, there you go. Irving Ping. That's a good name. I like it. I like it. They're saying now that you met them, you won't come back. Clara says she has an amazing laugh. I love it. It's contagious. There you go. Yeah, see, now you know why I laugh when she's here. Because I'm like, I can't help it. If she laughs, then I gotta laugh. And then it goes around in circles, and then we all die some sort of tragic laughter death. But I've spent my whole life trying to make her laugh, so that's basically what I do. Yeah, I spent 20 years thinking up new ways to make jokes that she thinks is funny. So, and then actually, do you want to know the secret to our relationship? This is the secret to our relationship. Great. Do you want to know how to have a great relationship that lasts a long time? This is how. You as the male make up great jokes, and then she will steal them and tell them at work. Isn't that right?
Don't. Oh, I few of them. I still.
It's like one in the morning.
But yeah,
Stealing your
some of
partner's
them
joke.
are pretty good. They're worth resharing.
You know, D, Uncle D. Sorry, I misused your full name, but Uncle D tonight, hanging out with Uncle D all weekend, which was fun. You know, I told that great joke at the wedding today. You know, about grandma that didn't come.
Oh yes.
And I said we should send her that photo, the group photo we did. And I said we should write on it, "Wish you were here," and send it to her. And oh my God, I don't know why I said that joke in front of every family member we have, but they all just cracked up in like just splits of laughter. They were just laughing like drains. It was just the most inappropriate time joke ever. Because they were really talking about, they were like, oh my God, she didn't come. Oh, you know, she's going to be very sad. Like, look how beautiful it is. Her granddaughter's getting married. And then so I think it was your mom said, we're going to send her the group photo of all the family members. And I said, yeah, and we'll write, wish you were here. Oh my god. And I caught Uncle D stealing my joke later in the night. Mother effer. I caught him stealing it. He liked it that much he stole my joke. Yeah, she only steals the good ones, that's right. But yeah, that was a really inappropriate time joke. We had a bunch of them, but unfortunately there was there's another one. So the wedding venue only had so many seats, and we're in the family section, but there was too many family because S, her family is quite not large, but we have more people who attended the wedding than C's family, and so I didn't have a seat. So I stood with Uncle D on the side, and people noticed that Uncle D had been filming the wedding on his iPhone, and then someone came up to him and said, "Who's the guy over there constantly filming?" And then Uncle D said, I know I can't remember what he said. He just goes, "Oh, I was just filming for myself." And then someone tried to make a joke and it didn't land. And then I said, "Well, the only jokes I know about this situation aren't appropriate for weddings." and Uncle D actually was like laughing on the floor because he got what I meant. The joke is that he's some sort of cuck that's filming in the corner while everyone's having sex in the room. You just hear his belt jingle a little bit. Oh, see, you guys now. This is a taste of like the ping that's not filtered that you normally get. So you guys normally get the filtered version that keeps all the dirty jokes to himself. No, I don't get the D on the side. No, that D only likes other D, unfortunately. Carolina says I couldn't take you anywhere here. Nope. Kelly says this is a non-PC ping. Yeah, that's right. It takes a lot of work. I'm telling you guys, it really does take a lot of work to run the shows the way I normally run them. Not that I strip out a lot of my personality. It's just like I have to tone it down a lot because if I act the way I do like tonight, it's not super accessible for everyone because not everyone is okay with the type of jokes I tell, like this kind of stuff, and not everyone's super okay with like that type of humor. And yeah, so occasionally you get a couple, but I could do this all night long. And uh, ask Trish if I can do like say this type of stuff all night long. She'll tell you that I will, and I have done for her before. But yeah, I for the show I tone it down like 80% because we've got work to do. We have to talk about real crime cases and sensitive topics about families who lose people and victims and stuff. It's not time for jokes or sexual innuendo. It's time to focus on the victims. So that's another part of it. Well, I felt bad. I wanted to give you guys something because, oh my God, who messaged me? Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Why would you message me that at midnight? So my mobile's like, you have to top up your credit and enter your credit card here to get more credit. I'm like, yeah, thanks, but you could just tell me in the morning. You don't have to tell me at nighttime. Uh, a ping after dark channel, maybe if we do the ping after dark channel, it can include Mrs. Ping, and then she can be the co-host. Why do you want to interview me? Our family dinners are bonkers. You guys have no idea because um, Dad's pretty funny. He's got a different type of humor. He's got a bit of a. I don't know how to explain Dad's humor. It's sort of sarcastic but dry at the same time. C who got married tonight to S, he's a funny dude too. Actually, a lot of the males like their jokes and like make it, and they're pretty funny. C likes jokes too. Ping is good with the jokes. So you get the three of us together, and we just make jokes all night, and just have everyone laughing for several hours. So that's our family dinners. Glitter says that would be so much fun for real. We could talk about anything. You guys have a great dynamic, and to just let your personality out. It's so amazing. Thank you for sharing with us. No worries. It's been a fun show tonight, actually. It's been nice not to have to be so serious all the time. But it gets depressing reading all those stories all the time too, because the last thing I want to talk about is like the 80th woman who was killed by her husband and stuff like that. Like it gets to you after a while because you start to lose hope that I don't know that there's a solution out there or something like that. I'm not sure quite what the right analogy is. It's like, will there ever be a way to reduce that number and educate people that there's a different way out rather than having to kill a partner? And those stories are hard to deal with. Like, we've had so many this year. It's been very difficult. We had a bunch, like including the one in Morty Alec a couple of weeks ago, that girl killed by that guy, like 2 streets from where we used to live. 2 streets. It's really very close. So yeah, but I'm glad you guys have liked the funny shows. Hold on, I just got to check something. 1 second. Got kicked out for a second. Oh, there's two of me. Why is there two? Hey, go away, imposter ping. You can't be on here. There can only be one. Can I boot him out somehow? Oh, I don't know why there's two of us. Um, oh yeah. So do you guys want to see, here, if I go here, if I turn on the camera? So this is Rory at the kennel. They sent us an update photo of Rory. There she is with her fish. So there's her with her fish at the kennel. Unfortunately, they haven't sent us a photo of Muffin, and we're a little concerned because Muffin Muffin goes into sort of like a robotic state, and when he's not used to something, he gets very scared, anxious, and he'll just hide. And we're worried because they gave us an update about Rory, but not Muffin, and now we're a little concerned. So that was the one. That was the one they sent us about Rory. Yeah, I know. I miss him. I can't wait to see Muffin when I get home. I miss him a lot. I hope he's doing all right. We felt terrible that we had to do that to our cats. Like we don't like. I don't. If this wasn't Mrs. Ping's sister getting married, there was no way we would do that to our cats. Like, not a chance. Like, I just don't do that to my animals. I treat them as family. There's no way I would put Muffin in a situation where he hates it, because he's just such an anxious cat, and he takes so long to get used to people. Like, even with us, when we moved, he hid under a blanket for 5 days in 100-degree weather, and would not come out. The only time he came out is when he became severely dehydrated and had to drink water to survive. And then he finally came out, but he's just a very funny cat. Carolina says, "This was so much fun. Thanks for sharing, Mrs. Ping." Oh, yeah, Muffin is hiding. I'd call and make sure Muffin is eating. It's common for cats. Yeah, he doesn't eat. He doesn't eat when he's away from home. Ruby says, "When are you coming back to the mainland?" We'll be back on Monday. And so tomorrow's a day off. Wedding's done. They're married. That's it. We're not seeing them again until Christmas now. They're going on sort of like sort of a small honeymoon. They're coming home for Christmas, and then they're going on a big honeymoon. Where did they say they were going? They're going to Asia?
No, they're traveling around Australia. They're going to do some Tasmanian travel and then they're going somewhere else.
Like they're going to take a caravan around Australia?
I don't want to do a caravan.
What did I say? The fucking dorks. Are they 20 or like 80?
Gold digging or something.
No, I think S said that as a joke because I was like, "Are you going to go out there and do gold digging?" I know that she's going out to. Uh, well, Sam can S can bring me back some gold. Glitter says I need to send you some marijuana. They have one that's for calming anxiety. So Muffin is on some anti-anxiety medication. He takes a stress formula Hills food, and he also has something called Zycline or something, and it's apparently the same chemical that the mother releases when she's feeding the babies. So it makes the cats super relaxed, and you can get it in different milligrams to give to cats, even dogs too. And apparently it helps them chill out. But Fellaway, so he has Fellaway as well. So he gets Fellaway, stress food, and Zycline or whatever it's called, and he's still a bit of a problem. So although he loves dad, he's a big daddy's boy. Like he misses his dad a lot. I know he does, and I feel terrible about it because he's just so used to seeing these people every day. So 6 days away is a lot for him. We'll miss him. I've never heard of the marijuana thing before, but no, I can't see them on video. They do sort of like Instagram updates, but like I said, we haven't had one from Muffin. We got one from. Oh, that's weird. Why did it do that? So that photo we took earlier of you, the one I showed to everyone? It didn't save a different copy. So apparently now you just always have an emoji on your face.
Oh no.
So that's just what
Send it to the family.
we'll just be like, this is what you look like. I'm sorry. You had facial surgery. You finally got that like facelift that you wanted. And that's what you look like now.
Yep.
You look like a emoji face with love hearts. Oh, we're gonna get in so much trouble from other neighbors. I think we're gonna have to wrap up soon. All right. We're gonna have to wrap up soon. It's like 12:40. Glitter says, look it up, Ping. It's a whole line. Get that PO box working. I'll send you some. Oh, okay. It is something we're working on. We are working on a PO box. There's just some issues. We did have one. Started one earlier this year. Made some mistakes, and we've got to fix it. So, yeah, everyone's. Glitter says, act like it was a supernatural happening. It could be a ghost face. Like those Japanese movies where the people look in the mirror and there's like some sort of like spooky face on the other side. It's like it just follows you in photos. This like emoji face. Can I do that to your mind? Maybe. Yeah, I know it's not that. There's some logistical issues. Without going into too many personal details, it's got some it's got some issues. I mean, I'm working on it. There's just I can't without doxing myself. There's just some things that we have to deal with first. There's some like so being on YouTube, we did a couple of things wrong when we made the channel, and those things have to be corrected, and then we can do the PO box correctly. But the issues that we have to correct with the channel are really quite severe, and they take a long time to sort out with YouTube. So we have applied to get them sorted out, but it just takes us like YouTube just takes forever. It's not, I think it's not YouTube. I think it's like AdSense. AdSense is the company who pays me for like super chats and ad views, that type of thing. It's got something to do with the YouTube and the AdSense. But when we set it up, we did it slightly incorrectly, and that now means I can't redirect everything from that to the PO box, and it's just yeah, I got to sort it out, and it's a little bit difficult because the way the way YouTube works with certain things, so you can either be a personal or you can be a business, and to get it fixed and put under a business is a real pain in the bum. So especially with Australian law, so because it's a identity issue. I'll tell you. I wish I could tell you more, but I can't. All I can tell you is that it's got something to do with both of them. That's sorry. I wish I could tell you a little bit more, but I feel like if I did, I'd be doxing myself. I think I tried to give you enough. No, the law in Australia is slightly different. Um, yeah, all I can tell you is that the law is slightly different, and we're trying to be really careful to not that I don't want you guys to know where I am or anything like that. It's just like we don't want someone coming around our house and like knocking on our door at like 4 a.m. in the morning or something like that. And we've got some privacy we've got to really be careful with. So yeah, they are actually intertwined. It's got so like I said, when you set up a YouTube and an AdSense and things like that, you can do it in certain ways. And when we did it, we did it slightly. Like again, I'm going to say I did it slightly incorrectly, and we're working to get that fixed. Once we get that fixed, we can then apply to do some other stuff in that name. Does that make sense? Without giving too much away and giving you a decent answer. It's just yeah. Right now, it's just right now. If I wanted to set up a PO box, I can only really do it under my legal name. And that's what we originally had earlier this year. But we found out it can be tracked. So yeah, there's just we gotta fix it. And it's just taking a bit of time. Um no, yeah, see we can't no, it doesn't work that way here. It doesn't work that way here. You don't just hand money over and get a PO box. It doesn't work that way here. You have to sign up because Australia Post in Australia is a federal agency. It's a state run, like a federally run. It's run by the Australian government. And to sign up for a PO box, you have to show 100 points of ID, or you have to defer it to a business. So you can defer it under like a what would you guys call it over there? A limited liability company. So yeah, they're all sort of connected, and we screwed it up. So yeah, if I gave you too many details, I'd be putting myself at risk. That's all. I just hope there's enough nuggets of interesting stuff there that I can tell you. Yeah, it's slightly different here, unfortunately. I wish it was that easy. If it was that easy where I could walk in and pay $80 and they give me a key, that'd be great. But that's not how it works here. Unfortunately, it's either dead poll name or under like a limited liability company. If you don't do either of them, it has to go into your dead poll name and it's trackable. So yeah, I wish it was that easy. I really do wish that if it was that easy, I would already have one. I know when Trish did hers, she just walked into US UPS She just like walked into UPS and gave them $120 and they just gave her a key. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have. So in Australia, our mail system here is monopolized by Australia Post. We don't have something like UPS where they are a competitor to USPS. There's no such thing here. The only company that does that type of thing is Australia Post. There's no other secondary company. We have couriers, so like we have FedEx and Couriers Please, that type of thing, but we don't have a secondary company who competes with our main mail service. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Yeah, I wish it. Yeah, that's an interesting way of doing it too. I'll talk to Trish. That might be an interesting way of doing it, and just doing it through the US. And then Trish knows where I live. She sent me things before. Maybe that's a way of doing it. The only thing I don't like about that solution is, um, since she became part of Othram, her life has just got turned upside down. She's so busy, guys. Like I used to speak to Trish, I don't know, daily, several times a day. Now I struggle to get in contact with her because she's just always doing something for Othram. And I mean, I don't begrudge her. She's very like, I'm so happy for her, but it's she's just very busy. No, I haven't done it yet. No, I didn't. I was supposed to do it today, but with getting to the wedding and everything that happened, I wasn't able to sit down and do a time slot. So we're planning on tomorrow, right? We're doing it, hopefully doing it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, look, I don't want to promise the time, but tomorrow sometime we're doing the long show. So yeah, it's true. She does go at least a couple of times a week. She's going to be sending off books. She, do you guys want to know a funny story? But you promise you don't tell Trish, okay? And you promise that you don't take it as Trish is a bad person, all right? I'll tell you the story on that condition that you don't think that she's a bad person and that you just think it's a funny story, okay? All right. So, back when I first worked with Trish, I entered a competition to win a book from her, right? And she's like, "Oh, Ping, I know, was it? I went entered. I told her I wanted one, and she's like, "I'll get you one. That's great." It's now 4.5 years later, and I don't have the book, and it's now I don't even care. Like I just don't care, but I just bring it up every now and then just to mess with her, and I'll be like, "Trish, do you still have that book?" And she's like, "Oh, I still have it here." So no, don't take it as if she's a bad person. She's just really busy, but when you brought up the thing that she's going to send out books, I had to tell you, it's so funny. She's going to be so mad. She's going to be like, "Ping, why'd you tell that story?" And I'll be like, "It's just a funny story now." It's like I don't even want the book anymore because I've read it. I've read it a few times. It's just, yeah, it's just funny. Oh, she's told you that story? Oh my God, it's so funny. Glitter is, you probably forgets, I'm the worst about going to the post office. I have boxes and boxes of stuff I buy for my daughter and my grandbaby. And I put it in boxes I buy, but I never take it. Yeah. No, me and Trish have heaps of funny stories. Maybe one time she'll tell you some other ones if you ask her nicely. Well, you guys all know the ponytail story, but there's more to it. Ask her about the full story. Maybe one time she'll tell it to you. Glitter says to the post office, yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad you do that for the newborns. Oh, yeah, I've done that before. That's another reason. So when we did the hoodie giveaway thing, um, we told people that I wasn't going to order them and get them sent to my house, and then for me to show them on the show or whatever, and then post them to people. And there's a reason for that, and that is because I used to eBay, things or whatever, and sell items and stuff like that. And I'd be like, I'd get a sale, and I was like, yeah, I got a sale. They'd give me the money, and then it'd be like 4.5 weeks later, I'd be like, oh, did I ever send that thing to that guy that he won off eBay? And then I'd get like a negative thing on eBay. So I'm bad with it too. I only go to the post office if I have to. Glitter says, I keep hoping every day I'm going to win the lottery or something. Oh, why do they? How many states away do they live? Yeah, so how many states could they live? I mean, I know where you live, so drive up. I don't know. You'd have to. You can tell me in PM another time. All right, guys. It is like 1 a.m. in the morning, and I think I'm pissing off my neighbors because I heard someone come out of their door like 3 times. They're probably like, "Who are these people laughing in their room?" So we're gonna go to bed. I'm gonna try to get up in the morning, and look, I promise you tomorrow I will make time because we don't have any activities on um, at all. Like there is nothing on tomorrow. There's no wedding stuff. It's done. We're finished. And I should be able to do a long show. So tomorrow will be a good day. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. So I'm gonna have to shut up soon. Otherwise, they're gonna put a like they're gonna tell the managers or something. So I'm gonna get out of here. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for helping with the trip. I appreciate it so much. When I get back to Melbourne, I will tell you. Oops, I said thank you very much for your help with the trip. When I get back to Melbourne, I'll tell you some of the absolute crazy stuff that happened. Like, I don't know if I'm sure most of you have traveled before. I'm sure most of you have done like pre-planning. So you're like, okay, our hire car is going to cost this much. Our flights are going to cost this much. Our accommodation is going to cost this. And we're probably going to need like this much spending money and like whatever. I swear, by the time we got here, checked in, sat down, and just did nothing, we were about $450 over our budget. Over. Because just things were more expensive when we actually went to pay for them. Like the car was more expensive. It's supposed to be 550. They charged us 770 because they wanted a security deposit as well. Yeah, we get that back, but we don't get it back for like 2 weeks. And there was just a whole bunch of other things. Like so, it was like everything was like $50 more than we thought. Everything was $70 here, and so I really appreciate everyone's help. It's been really kind, and it's pulled us out of a couple of really crappy situations that we were like, I don't know if we're going to get out of this. So I really appreciate it. No, I think it'll be all right tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow, I think we're just having breakfast with the family, and that's it. Everyone flies home the next day, so we're not really it's really a day off. Tomorrow is when we're doing our actual vacation part because all the hard work for the wedding is done. Yeah, it's been an interesting 3 days. Yeah, that's right. So much for planning. Penguin, they say good night. Hey, they say good night.
Oh, good night, everyone.
Is that your sweet voice now that I told you that? They say good night.
What do you mean?
What's the real voice when you say good night?
Good night.
All right, there you go. All right, maybe she'll do a show again in the future. All right. All right, guys. I'll see. Actually, she might be on tomorrow with me. Do you want to do a show tomorrow with me?
Sure.
Do you want to draw the winner for the limited edition Knights with Ping hoodie?
I thought it was like being done on.
Yeah, but you can do the swirly thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you want to do the it's like a wheel that goes around that has all the names on it, and then it'll pick a winner, and then you can announce the winner.
Okay.
Do you want to announce the winner tomorrow?
Yeah, if you want me to.
All right, all right, all right. She can be my Vanna White. She's gonna hold up numbers and be like, I wanna, I wanna buy a vowel. I wanna buy an O. And everyone's like, you stupid mother effer, there's no O in that word. You just wasted your turn. Why are you on this show? Get the hell off Wheel of Fortune. Who picked you to come on the show? You don't even know that that word doesn't have an O in it. And you just needed an I to win $1 million. All right, we're gonna go to bed. I don't know how hungover I'm gonna be in the morning. I think I'm drunker than I thought I was. We were so cold, guys. We were like, when we came home, we're like, heater, blanket, warm drinks, air conditioner. We're just like, we're finally warmed up and non-icicle again. Anyway, good night, everyone. I love you all. It's 1 a.m. here. I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the morning sometime. Keep an eye out for a link, okay? And yeah, I love you all. I have the best viewers in the world. I really do. And I really hope 2025 can be a bigger year for this channel. You know, I think it will be. Good night, everyone. See you later. Bye.